and Lewis too. But up next, it's Ahunanya against Liakhovich. Let's back downstairs to Jim Lampley.
Tail of the tape for Friday, Ahunanya against Sergei Liakhovich. And we're just going to pronounce it Liakhovich because his manager asked us to just stick with Liakhovich. You can see that Liakhovich at 25 is 4 years younger than Ahunanya. Ahunanya gives up 3 inches in height to the Belarusian, 1 inch in reach, and they weighed in very similarly, 230 and 231. Liakhovich, a Belarusian who lives in Phoenix, Arizona, good friend of the world cruiserweight champion, the famed Russian Tiger Vasily Jirov, who's here tonight to root for his buddy. Jirov, one of the greatest body punchers in the sport. We said to Liakhovich, yeah, do you fight with the same style as your buddy Vasily? He said, I like to punch to the body, but nobody punches to the body as much as Jirov.
You think, Jim, that when he's a big favorite in a fight, they call it in his native Belarus a Liakhovich?
Yeah, I think he's the Liakhovich of the year in Belarus.
Good fight. One of these days, Jim, we're going to have some heavyweight from Eastern Europe win a heavyweight championship.
Maybe not too far down the road.
We're seeing an awful lot of them. Some of them are very proficient.
And now from Nigeria, Friday Ahunanya, Nigerian amateur star who was on track to go to the 1996 Olympics before organizational foul-ups brought him to training camp for those Olympics too late, and he did not get the chance he expected to go to Atlanta. Became a professional, unbeaten record so far, comes from the same part of Nigeria as another young heavyweight, Duncan Dokiwari. Dokiwari was regarded as a huge puncher, but has not had the consistency in the ring of his buddy Friday Ahunanya. And of course, it goes without saying, we're going to see if a fellow named Friday can land a Sunday punch on Saturday night against Liakhovich.
He says that there are a lot of folks where he lives named Saturday and Tuesday.
And Sunday and Monday. And now let's go up to Jimmy Lennon Jr. for the official introductions.
Well, fans, at this time we present a championship attraction, a heavyweight special attraction, scheduled 12 rounds of boxing, and once again brought to you by Don King Productions in association with Lion Promotions. Main events, the Mandalay Bay and Budweiser, the undisputed king of beers. This title bout is sanctioned by the NABA. The president and supervisor is George Martinez. Along with the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the chairman is Dr. Luther Mack. Our physicians at ringside tonight, we have Dr. Margaret Goodman, Dr. James Game, Dr. Al Capana, and Dr. Jeff Davidson. And our 3 judges scoring this bout from ringside, all from Las Vegas, Nevada. We have Dick Houck, Art Lurie, and C.J. Ross. With our 3rd man to the ring, our referee in charge of the bout is Toby Gibson. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing for the NABA Heavyweight Championship. Introducing to you first on my left, the challenger fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing dark green trunks, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Vitebsk, Belarus. His weight, 231 pounds. His record is a fine one at 15 wins, no losses, 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing the undefeated Sergei Liakhovich. And his opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the red corner, the defending champion, wearing black trunks, also fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Lagos, Nigeria. His weight, an even 230 pounds. His record, he is also undefeated at 16 wins, no losses, 9 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the NABA heavyweight champion, introducing Friday, the 13th, Ahunanya. And once again, a referee in charge, Toby Gibson, now to give instructions. 12 rounds of boxing scheduled.
Come on, gentlemen. Okay, gentlemen, I've given your instructions prior to this fight in your respective dressing room. This is for the NABA championship. I want a clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. I'm letting both corners know. On Sergei, I'm considering this a legal blow since the trunks are high. Your trunks are nice and good height. Give me a clean fight. Have I got any questions from the red corner? Any questions from the blue corner? Good luck to both of you and give me a clean fight.
These two big men have sparred here in Las Vegas somewhere between 30 and 70 rounds.
Yeah, that's right. 70 rounds if you believe Liakhovich's people. 30 rounds if you believe Friday's people.
But that was always with 16 or 18-ounce gloves, not the 10 ounces they're using now. Whatever that may mean.
Neither would make too much of what happened in sparring. Both of them basically said, no, sparring is work. This is not work. This is for real. And this is when it will really matter. Intelligent view. You don't prove anything in a sparring session.
Liakhovich keeps his hands up real high. Hard to get in a good shot when a guy balanced like that.
Both fighters want to get started behind the jab. Now, Ahunanya steps in and fires a couple of left uppercuts.
Ahunanya should keep his head low. If you don't have the reach, don't even try to get it by sticking your head up those long shots.
Liakhovich looking down, Ahunanya looking up. Both have their advantages and disadvantages, as George has explained to you so fully in the past.
Liakhovich has a better balance. Sits down on his right foot, holds his balance, and yet he comes back up on it, the ball of it, when he's ready to throw a shot.
Left hook and left to the body by Liakhovich. Quicker than he looks, by and large.
This is where how you should want to be, is get close, stay close, don't come back.
These guys can fight in an 8-foot ring.
So far.
They don't use much of the ring.
They've been in the center of the ring from the first moment of the fight.
It's like a territorial battle in which each one is trying to stand his ground in the middle of the ring.
It benefits the taller man, the middle of the ring. It benefits him because he's got the reach whenever he wants it, and he has room to step back.
Ahunanya delivering over the top. Liakhovich missing with a right-hand shot to the body.
For a long time, European fighters, the ones who came over here, seldom threw that left hook, George. Now we're seeing more and more of them, perhaps the influence of coming over here, training with American fighters.
Yeah, everybody looks for a role model.
They were mostly jab, right-hand guys.
Look at the role model. They copy guys in the gym. That's how you learn anyway.
Yeah, Vladimir Klitschko has that hook to go with his jab and right hand, and we see now that Liakhovich also throws the left hook.
Give me a deep one. Give me a deep one. You're waiting a little too long. Okay. You're not moving your head. Give me a deep one. Give me a deep one. Hold it.
A lot to think about now, okay? Make him think about more, because he's thinking off.
When you cut it off, you know what that means. He got to go. Okay? You can do this. He ain't got no business going nowhere with you. Nowhere. Just stay relaxed. Stay busy. Don't back up from him. Okay? Make him back up. Your fight is making him back up. You the champ. He's trying to get what you got, but he can't do that.
Copy box numbers in round one, very similar, 10 out of 41. Ahunanya, 10 out of 46. Liakhovich, I'm pretty sure that trainer Scott Ardrey, George, didn't like the way Liakhovich was breathing in round one. Talk to me about the difficulty of establishing a consistent breathing pattern in the ring and how important it is.
You establish it by doing what you've done in the gym all week. If you get out there and start doing anything out of the ordinary, it's going to throw your breathing, your rhythm, and everything off, and it's going to be hard to catch up and find it. So the job of the trainer is to get him back into his rhythm.
Don't a lot of fighters have a tendency to hold their breath when they punch?
It's all different. Some guys naturally do the right thing, and sometimes guys, no matter how much experience, they naturally do the wrong thing. You go through a whole career trying to correct